Hello everyone, my name's Mark Little. I work in Tesco's Group Corporate Responsibility team and I lead our work on food waste reduction. Thank you for inviting me here today. I'd like to speak about how Tesco is partnering with suppliers to develop new insights on food waste, and then how we're using that insight to take targeted action to tackle food waste from farm to fork. So, just to provide some background, back in May 2013, we launched our new Tesco and Society report. And in that report, we introduced the idea of using our scale for good. So Tesco's scale has often been seen as a negative thing and a source of criticism. But we sought to turn that on its head and actually say, we're in a privileged position where good initiatives can be scaled very rapidly. And we set ourselves the challenge of using our scale for good in 3 key areas, one of which was to lead in reducing food waste globally. Now, this next slide was the starting point for our work, and I think it's a useful way of setting the context. So this slide shows where food is wasted across the value chain. And the data are for goods that are produced for and consumed in the UK. So they include imports. And this data was put together with the help of WRAP. So of the 32% of food that's wasted across the value chain, around half is lost on farms and in the supply chain, and roughly an equal amount is wasted in customers' homes. Less than 1% is actually wasted in retail operations. Now, just to be clear, this is not Tesco passing the buck. This is not us saying the problem lies elsewhere. Some of the things that we have been doing will be contributing to waste on the farm, in the supply chain, and in our customers' homes. So we're clear that we have a shared responsibility for waste right across the value chain. And therefore the solution lies in working in partnership with our producers, with our suppliers, as well as helping our customers reduce waste in their homes. Now, whilst that previous slide, that general overview has been very helpful in setting out our overall strategy, it soon became clear that we needed to go further and really understand the issue from a product perspective. So we've developed a farm-to-fork measure for 25 of the food items most frequently purchased in our stores. For each of these products, we engaged with our producers and our suppliers, and we collected data. We asked for data on the levels and causes of waste in their operations. This information was then combined with waste data from our own operations, which we know very well, and WRAP data for the levels of waste in customers' homes for these products. And when you put that information together, you're able to develop a food waste footprint. And these footprints show where the waste hotspots occur and allow us to develop a targeted waste reduction action plan which really focuses on those hotspots for each product. So, for example, one of the 25 products that we have investigated is bananas. And on the screen there, you can see the results for bananas. So on the left-hand side, that shows for every banana sold in our stores, ultimately 1.12 has to be produced and 0.91 gets consumed by the customer. Across the value chain, 19% of total production is wasted. And you can see how that waste breaks down with hotspots in what we call processing, so ripening really, and in our customers' homes as well. So what I'd like to do now is show how we're taking action at each stage of the value chain to tackle these waste hotspots. And one of the key principles throughout is that we now utilise all of the edible banana crop. So for example, second class and small bananas now go into our everyday value and goodness ranges. Single fingers, which used to be wasted, are now used in our one-stop convenience stores. And we also process bananas, for example, into milkshakes. If we look next then at our on-farm initiatives to tackle banana waste. So we have a strategy to build long-term relationships with large plantations. But we've taken this relationship further by identifying 12 dedicated farms across the Central American region. These farms grow and pack all of their volume to Tesco. Now, sourcing from dedicated farms has brought huge benefits in terms of waste reduction. So as I've said before, we've worked with these farms to utilise almost all of their edible banana crop. But in addition, we've worked in partnership to better understand the crop profile. So farms' banana plants produce more volume, they have a higher yield during the summer period. And to utilise these crop flushes, we plan our Europe-wide customer promotions to absorb this extra volume and help reduce waste on farms. In addition, having a dedicated team on the farm that grows and packs bananas just for one customer, this has created a much greater consistency on quality and has reduced unnecessary waste. And taken together, all these initiatives have meant that our farms in Costa Rica have reported a waste reduction from 10% in 2011 to 4% in 2013. So at the next stage of the value chain, a large proportion of waste at the banana ripening stage and in stores results from uncertainty around sales demand. Uncertainty around demand leads to the ripener shortening or lengthening the ripening cycle to balance supply. But unfortunately, bananas with shorter or longer ripening cycles are likely to have a much shorter shelf life, and they will have more process defects in store. An uncertainty of sales also forces the ripener to keep a contingency stock. And this contingency stock is often wasted when demand falls off. So what have we done about this? Well, we've worked in partnership with our ripeners to guarantee almost 100% of our orders. This means that this uncertainty around demand is avoided and waste reduced. Now, bananas are very delicate once they have been ripened. So, for example, adding a date label manually to the ripened fruit, to the packaging, can also create further waste. And what we've done is we've moved all of our labelling processes to the source before the product is ripened to reduce manual damage to the fruit. In addition, single bananas at the ripening stage used to be wasted. And as I mentioned previously, we are now marketing them. And the result is that we have reduced waste at the ripening stage by 1.2% over the course of 2013. Now, to tackle waste in store and in our customers' homes, we firstly introduced our Love Bananas campaign, which trains colleagues on how to handle bananas. This has resulted in a 0.6% reduction in waste, in store waste over the course of 2013. But in addition, specifically for customers, we've launched a dedicated food waste section on our Real Food website. Now, this brings together customer tips, articles, videos, expert blog posts, and a leftover recipe meal planner, which is a really handy tool. So you simply enter the leftover ingredients that you have into this meal planner. You click a button and a list of suggested recipes is displayed that you can make using those leftovers. And the results on the screen there show the results for bananas. But we've gone further. So we've worked with WRAP to redesign our produce packaging to provide love food, hate waste, hints and tips on how to store key products in the home. And we've already launched this new packaging on apples and pears, and we will roll it out to other key products over the course of this year, including bananas. Now, in addition, we know that customers have been concerned that some of our marketing promotions can encourage more food waste. To tackle this, we have not run a buy one get one free or bog off promotions on fruit or vegetables since April. And instead, we've been focusing on multi-buy offers which span a broad range of products, so mix and match, as well as targeted price reductions. And we know that by taking this approach, customers can get both value for money and more variety, and hopefully reduce food waste in their homes. Now, the farm to fork insight that I spoke about for bananas has actually been completed for all 25 of the products we looked at. And the screenshot there is a summary of the results, which is available on our PLC website. So overall then, this has just been a taste of our work to tackle food waste across the value chain. And you can keep updated on our work, on our progress, through our website, or you can follow us on Twitter. Thank you very much again for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.